I gotta see if I wonder should I do my blue light. Let's see. No, that looks crazy. Or can I get it brighter? That's a blue light. Am I blue? Is my undertone blue? Let's see. Let's go brighter blue. Since it's nighttime. Gotta give different colors. I'm gonna practice putting on some eyelashes. Let's see how that goes. I'm going to practice my eyelashes. Where is... Hello, Salone. Hello, Ariana. Hello, Fly Guy. How you doing? Good evening. Welcome to my place. Hello, Paulo. Hello, Jay. Welcome back. You already know I'm a mess. You talking about call 911 again. You might need 911 on speed dial. You might need it because the other day was that was horrible. Hello, Babacar. How you doing? Bonsoir. I don't know I don't know. But welcome. Yesterday I had a tragedy with the eye makeup. It was crazy. You got to watch the video. The video is still up. Had some problems. Hello, Jose. How was Hobby Lobby? Oh, Hobby Lobby was great. It had a lot of good finds, a lot of neat stuff. If you ever want to decorate your place, beautiful stuff in there. I also went to the at-home store. They had even more beautiful stuff to decorate your apartment. Because you just can't leave your apartment just plain Jane. You know, you got to add some character, some life. Sometimes when you don't want to be at home, it's because your house don't feel like a home. You got to make it that way. Hello, Ace of Spades. Thank you, Moses. Can you stand up? Stand up for Jesus? I could. Beauty and the Beast, but only I'm the Beast. Thank you. Welcome to Beauty and the Beast. I am the Beast. Welcome. You stuck in Spanish? I suck at Spanish or I'm stuck in Spanish? How can you be stuck in Spanish? I don't know. Welcome to where you watch the Beast. My name is Beastiella. Welcome to my castle. And you all have been captured by me. Thank you. I was looking for a meal today. You guys are the right flavor to put on my plate. I talk in Spanish. Thank you, Patra. You stay blessed too. I talk in Spanish. Well, talk in Spanish. Speak your Spanish. Okay? Be comfortable. Talk your language. Don't talk mine. Mine is American mixed with Ebonics. Okay? Hello, Alanis. He said, hola, como esta? Oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, so be yourself. Now, I ain't gonna understand everything you saying. Let's get that understood. I ain't gonna understand everything. But be yourself. Hey, Woo Woo, how you doing? Thank you, Mike. Mike said he loved my lips. I know that's right. You can say Emily. Emily? Who's Emily? Are you like half Asian? Am I half Asian? I have no idea. But like, share, and subscribe to find out. I might be. I don't know. What do you think? Like, share, and subscribe to find out. We gonna find out together. Let's do a DNA. I don't know. Eat your stream. End your stream immediately. Why? Why I need to end my stream? What's wrong? What's the problem? Linda. Who Linda? Why I gotta end my stream? I'm just here just having fun. Why I gotta end my stream? End your stream. Yeah. Now look, they said I might have some Chinese in me. I don't know. I do have small eyes. I think that's what people are referring to or something. But that's it. Well, I don't know where else you see Asian. I don't know where you see that. I'm all black. All black. I don't think you've seen many Asian people before. I don't know. I don't think I look Asian. I'm from Indiana. I don't think I look Asian. Asian people are pretty though. So there's that. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. I'm black. I'm chitlin pig feet black, but I don't eat pig feet. I come from that, pig feet type black, but I don't eat pig feet. I'm that kind of black. You can take a wand. Take a wand? Well, where am I taking wand? Where he at? Is he cute? How was your Sunday? Oh, my Sunday was great. I didn't do much, library and all that kind. And black people. Look, I don't know. I'm just. Oh, you won. I can take. Oh, that's what you mean. I didn't see that. Sorry. Thank you, Jose. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm a black person. Let's all get that out of the way. I'm not mixed with anything. Both parents are black. My daddy's from the South. My mother's from the Midwest. Okay? That's it. What is your what? What is my what? What is your name? It's Livia Flair. Oh, your parents. Yeah, I was adopted. I probably was. I don't know. I lived in Germany for part of my childhood, so I might be something totally different. Who knows? Who knows? I'm the only person with a butt in the family. You know what I mean? So I might be from somebody else. You might be right. Everybody else is flat as a pancake. No butt. They've been talking about my butt since I don't know when. So everybody ain't got it. So I do look a little different than some people. But I'm pretty sure I'm not adopted. You probably got an inheritance. Where? No, but I am not adopted. I have a mama and a daddy. My daddy's passed away. He gone. But I have a stepfather and my mama. Now, my mama was very is a nice looking lady. And when she was younger, she looked she looked like a model when she was younger. Very pretty. Did you get a butt injection? No. Well, I don't need a butt injection. I don't need that. My stuff sit up naturally. I don't need no butt injection. I don't need all that. And plus, I don't. Why would you want that anyway? I don't know why some of them girls want that stuff in their butt. Then it look like two plates in the back of your booty. Who want two hard plates that don't move? I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that at all. It don't look good, and then and then some of those doctors don't portion it out right. Then you got one big plate and one little small salad plate and one butt cheek, just uneven. Be happy with what you got. If you ain't got no butt, you just ain't got no butt. There's some men out there who love a woman, just no booty. They don't care. They love it. It's less to work with. It's easier to work with. A woman with a big old booty, that can be a challenge to a man. A big old challenge, especially if you ain't got much to work with yourself. If you ain't got much to work with, some woman with some big old butt, cause you some drama. Some of them, they look natural, not all of them. Not they leak the first couple of days. I don't know. I heard they stink. And who wants a stinky booty? I don't want that. I heard they stink. I ain't got time for that. Why would you want some rotten flesh up in your booty and all this? I ain't got time for that. I don't know why they want it. I don't get it. But hey, to each his own. I understand, entertainment women that get it. People that are in entertainment, they're strippers. I understand that because you get more money probably. But the average woman, why would you want all that in your butt? Because everybody gonna be looking. Everybody gonna be staring at your big old booty. Be happy what you got. Okay? They got fake booty pads. Where that? Where's some fake booty pads if you really want it? It's $3 at the beauty supply store. Get you some butt pads, put it in your jeans, and call it a day. And then when the man say, "Oh my God, you catfish me. You don't even have a butt," just say, "Oh no, I still have the butt. You just can't see it right now." You gotta trick them a little bit. But that's it. Or be proud of what you got. Be proud of what you got. Some clothes actually look better with somebody with a smaller backside. Some clothes look better like that. It's all about preference and what people like. Don't think that all men want a big butt. All men can't handle a big booty. Can't handle it at all. Scared to death. All men can't handle, so that's a catfish misrepresented. I mean, it is, but so are bras. Bras are kind of a catfish because they push you up and you may not have nothing hardly in there. So bras are already a catfish anyway. You thinking you getting this big old, this big old chest. And then when you get with her, she ain't no chest there. It's all gone. You can't look at people in a fantasy type mindset. Just see them as just regular human beings and go off of that. Don't look at the potential of what they could be. Oh, yeah, she got big old boobs and stuff. You might be disappointed. Go into meeting women and stuff with a hint of disappointment. Mhm. That's true. We live in a superficial world. Nobody really wants to be their total self. They don't want to show who they actually are. We got people out here who are bad hygiene, hate the way they look, hate their ears, hate their lips, hate they face, they hate their feet, they hate their nails, they hate everything, or don't like it, or trying to hide it, try to camouflage it. We live in that kind of world because people don't want to see your real self. They don't want to see your real self most of the time. And that's just, it is what it is. It's already been created that way. It'll probably stay that way forever. It'll probably be like that forever. I got my sparkling ice. They ain't got nothing else. Not nothing else to offer. I'm a person, if I don't have, makeup or hair or nails, I don't care. I would just be whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm the type of person, I really don't care what people say or think. I live in my own world. I don't worry about what other people are trying to do or anything like that. However, I am aware that there's a different treatment when you outside. I am aware of that. When you look a certain way, you get treated a certain way. I mean, it just is what it is. But I don't care. If I want to go outside with my regular hair, no makeup, whatever, that's what I'm going to do. But I'm aware. I didn't want to go to Hobby Lobby without makeup. No, I didn't. I don't care. I could go to the store, makeup or no makeup. It don't matter. It don't matter to me. I'm just saying I'm aware that they treat you different when you show up with certain things on or off. But do I actually really care? No, I don't. I can go to the store, no makeup or whatever. But I'm not going to look totally crazy at all. I'm not going to be totally just undone. I'll do something. It may not be a whole face of makeup or something, but I'm going to do a little something. Or go bareface or what. I don't care. I'm not one of those people that really care what people think. I don't care. If I care what people think, I would be listening to the person that came in this chat and told me to end my live stream. But I don't care about that. I don't care if there's 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 0 people in this live stream. I don't care. I do what I want to do. But I was supposed to be putting on my lashes. I got distracted. I'm supposed to be practicing. Not practicing. I want to try on these lashes. Okay? I want to see what they look like. So that's what I'm on here for. Just in case somebody come and they say to themselves, what would lashes look like? I don't know, but we're going to see. So these are brown. Let me give a close-up. These are the lashes. These are brown. So I'm trying to figure out what these would look like. So I got my special tool. Or do I? Where's it at? Are you serious? Okay. What happened to it? Wait a second. Where is my special tool? When I want to do something, then I can't find it. What's going on? What happened to it? Oh. Well. Ain't that something? I have these little tweezer things. Well. I have no idea what I did with it. It's a sign to... That's okay, because I got you on standby. You can call 911. I got you on standby. You can call 911. And I'm not gluing these down. I'm just trying it on. They kind of got like a little sticky on them. Oh, shoot. Well, maybe I do need to glue them down just a little. I'm just going to put a smidge of glue. Just a smidge. Just a small smidge. I need to cut them down some. And I don't have my scissors. This is about to be... Keep 911 on standby. I'm glad I got an emergency team on this live stream. I got an emergency team. Okay, here we go. All right, let's kind of fluff these out. Chemical glue. This ain't chemical glue in your eye. I'm not putting it in my eye. I'm putting it by my eye. And I'm not even doing that much because we already had an incident yesterday. We just doing a tan. And so then we take this. I'm trying to see what this looks like. Ugh, I'm terrified. Wait a second. Why can't I grip it right? Okay, I'm doing it with the wrong hand. Hello, Barbara. How you doing? What I do? Not an accident waiting to happen. You have no faith. Because you are not being positive, now it won't go. It won't stick on. Why won't it stick on? What the hell going on? Oh, I'm gonna try one more time. I see why people don't do this on camera. A lot of people don't do this on camera because it takes a minute for you to do it. Now I know why a lot of people don't do it on camera. What the hell I do with that? I got too much stuff going on. What the hell I do with that? Oh man. I think y'all, you curse me. Oh, here it goes. I know. I don't have my tweezers. I don't know what I did with it. And but you still could put lashes on. Just because you don't have the tweezers doesn't mean you can't do it. Ah! No, I'm always forgetting. You run a strict program over there. You run a strict. Yeah, I'm always forgetting. I'm a person that I can't. It's not that I don't have good memory. It's that I have selective memory. And if something's not that important, I'm not gonna remember it. I mean, it just is what it is. It has to be important. I think it's really you're supposed to. Oh, forget it. I don't know. I'll do it again another day when I have my tweezers, because that ain't happening. That ain't working. I don't know. I ain't about to stress myself out. But I have cute lashes that I do want to try. When I find my tweezers, wherever I put them, that grand opening, grand closing. Experiment over. Experiment is totally over. I tried. And I avoided a tragedy with the eye. I avoided a tragedy. Because it could have went bad, to be honest. Could have went really bad. coconut water. I don't know. I need a better. I need like a I need a makeup one of those makeup thingies. What do you call them? Storage thingies. I need one of those to put all my stuff in. I need to get one of those. I don't have a lot of stuff, but enough that I need organization, better organization of my tools, of all the stuff I got. So I do need that. I need to do that immediately. You know what? I should have got that when I was at the Hobby Lobby. The only thing I brought from Hobby Lobby was I need a new brain. Why I need a new brain? Maybe I do. Maybe I need to be on an episode of Wizard of the Oz. And I'm the cowardly. Oh, no. What's the man that ain't got no brain? Is it the lion? I don't know. Maybe I do need a new brain. Let me have yours. Give yours to me, and then I'll use yours. And you can have nothing. I'll take yours. Talking about I need a new brain. I don't need a new brain. I don't need a new brain at all. I'm good. I mean, there's some people out there that probably do need a new brain, a new way of thinking. I don't. Check the material. Check all my videos. You would say you would think very differently. Don't get in your. I'm not in my feelings. I don't care. I don't need no new brain. I don't care that you said I need a new brain. That would mean you would need a new brain because you here watching me with no brain. Hello. Hello. That means you would need a new brain, Jay. But yeah, I do have selective memory. My grandpa used to tell me that I got selective memory. I don't remember important stuff. I barely remember birthdays, especially people birthdays. You know, I couldn't tell you nobody's birthday except my mama and my sister and the kids. That's it. Everybody else's birthday is a blur. I couldn't even tell you. And it's not that I don't care. I'm not a non-caring person, but what do you do for it? Yes, I remember what I do for a living. I'm an analyst. Now, when it comes to the job, the memory is all there. When it comes to the job, the memory is good. You know, everything outside of work, memory trash. You know, I used to talk to these dudes. Can't remember none of their names. I remember I used to talk to when I was younger. I be talking to a dude on the phone, had no idea what his name is. And yes. So I'm not gonna go into detail, but I'm in the finance world. My job has to do with money. Money, 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 money. But anyway, when it comes to the job, I remember everything. But also, I'm getting older. When you get old, you like working by. No, I don't work. I ain't never worked in no HR. Never. I'm not an HR type of person. Do I look like I got an HR personality? I ain't got no HR personality. I ain't got it in me. I'm too direct for HR. I'm way too direct. Too much of a direct, straight shooter type personality to be working there. I'm the same person you see here. Okay, if you see me on the street, I'm the exact same person, but I'm very direct. I don't keep a lot of people around me either. I'm very skeptical of people. I don't keep a lot of people around me. But I've been working ever since I was 16 years old. So I've been working most of my life in finance. My first job was working at a bank, and then the bank turned into like uh, opened a new division, and it was a finance part of the company, and I ended up working in finance for years. So I've been working a very, very, very long time. I should be retiring, really. I should be retiring, but not yet. I'm still in the game. But that's what I do. That's what I do. I work, I come home, and that's it. I don't do retire and do what? I need to retire so I can write my books. I want to finish all my books. The books that I want to write. I have a book finished. I just haven't published it. It's an assassin book, but I haven't finished it. I mean, I finished it, but I haven't published it. I'm waiting on the right time. But that's what I want to do when I stop working. I want to write. Yes. I've been writing for a very long time. My grandma was my very first reader of my blog. She loved it. She loved my blog writings. I took my blog down last month. I closed it. I didn't really close it, but it's not listed anymore. But I write a lot. But that's what I want to do when I retire. Is just write, um, be creative, do stuff like this, and that's it. That's all I want to do. I don't want to do too much. I'm not really interested in doing a whole bunch of traveling, but I want to go some places, not a lot of places. But that's it. If I could retire now, I would. But it ain't time yet. I know some people, when they get older, they say, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm not going to do too much. If you've been working all your life, what else do you want to do? Besides some little stuff you're passionate about. That's it. I know some people keep going to job to job to job to job. I don't want to do all that. I just want to write, have a good time, laugh, and then be gone off this planet. This is it. And I leave y'all with a whole bunch of videos and stuff y'all can watch over and over again. That's it. Right? Until I'm gone, and then I'm gone, and then that's it. That's all. But anyway, hello, Jerry Boyd. Welcome to the abyss. Welcome to a place of darkness. We on the dark side. Welcome. Now, Jerry, it is, what day is it? It's Sunday. It's Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Welcome. I don't know what you did today on Sunday, but today I didn't do much. What did you do, Jerry? Oh, let me tell y'all what happened. I gotta tell y'all what happened. You slept, but that's good. Everybody needs their rest. I gotta tell somebody this. I went to the grocery store yesterday, and I'm with my sister. I'm putting all this stuff in my cart. I went to Myers. They had towels for $7. I got 2 towels. I got some hamburger to make me a little thing of nachos. I got some coconut water. A whole bunch of coconut water, some cranberry juice. I'm just going around the store putting stuff in my cart. I get to buy the nacho stuff, the salsa and all that. And a man is in the aisle with me. He seen me pick up all the shit to make nachos. And he said, oh, we making the same thing. I said, you making nachos? He said, yeah. I said, that's what I'm talking about. It's a nacho type of night. And he said, yeah. And I said, you know what? Chicken or beef? He said, oh. He said, I don't know now. Well, chicken sounds good. I said, it do sound good, but I'm having beef. He said, oh, yeah, I'm having beef too. I said, yeah, beef sounds good tonight. He said, yeah. So he was talking to me, but I don't know. It was just a crazy interaction, but that ain't the story. Okay. I get to the cash register. I did the shopping scan. Put everything in the cart. I'm scanning on my phone, the barcodes. I get to the shopping scan thing to pay. I'm using my credit card, my American Express credit card. And let me tell you, and that's the only card, I only brought that card with me. I don't know why I did that. I only had that card. So I'm trying to use my American Express. And why my stuff declined? My stuff declined, and I'm standing there like, what's going on? Come to find out, my card that I told the American Express, the people, the credit card company, I said, hey, my old card, I told them 2 weeks ago, my old card expired. I need a new card. Oh, we sending out a replacement. So they sent the replacement. I got it on Friday. I went to the store Saturday to use the card. The card declined. I called the company and found out they had sent an additional card and the new card is canceled and they sent out another one. I said, well, hell, why didn't y'all tell me you did all this? You trying to embarrass me at the damn grocery store. And then when I called, they said, oh, it's not activated. I said, how come it's not activated? If I activated it on Saturday when I opened the mail and got it, and now you're telling me it don't work? And then they said, oh, you got the wrong card. We sent out another card. What? So that was the highlight of my trip to the grocery store. I thought that was crazy. I said, this is insane. I said, so now I don't have no that particular credit card that I want to use. Now I don't have it. So I was kind of salty about that. But that's the only thing that happened to me yesterday. Other than that, I made my nachos and they turned out fire. They were very good. And I made my little coconut loaded water that they call loaded water. I made that. And that was it. That's all I did yesterday. I didn't do nothing else. I told my sister, that's a sign from God. When your card get declined, that's a sign from Jesus that you need to take yourself home. Your money done. You might as well just go home. Yeah, that's crazy. How you gonna cancel? All I called was to tell them that it's expired. Please send a replacement card. Okay, it's on its way. It get here, and that's not even the card that was supposed. That's why I try to stay calm. You know, I'm a calm spirit. I'm actually a very calm person. Maybe I'm overly calm. I'm too calm. I'm a very calm person. It's very rare for me to, call back companies and say, oh, this is wrong, or I'm one of those people, I just let things be. I don't put up a fuss about stuff. If somebody cheat me out of $1, I'm not gonna hunt them down for $1. I don't do all that. I rather you just get away with it and leave me alone. That's it. I don't care. But lately, I've been on a new energy. Okay, I've been getting kind of upset. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the air. I don't know if it's the air or what, but I'm starting to get that aggressive spirit. That aggressive spirit is getting inside me, and now I'm starting to call people. I'm starting to be like a little bit mad. Just a little bit mad. Okay, I'm starting that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the older age or what. Yeah, something going on. I'm getting a little angry. My tolerance level is below 0. I have no tolerance for craziness. I'm starting to get a little upset. But I am a calm, peaceful person. Usually, I'm very calm. If there was a fire, I'm one of those people, if this whole house was on fire, I'd still be sitting here, just like, and if somebody came running in here saying the house is on fire, I'd be like, okay. I guess we should leave. That's it. That's how calm I am. I'm too calm. Even a man told me that. I was talking to some dude. He said, "You the most calmest person I ever seen. You too calm. You too. I love you. Thank you, Jerry. Uh, I'm too calm. Oh, let me tell you what the lip combo is while I'm thinking about it. It is it's this one. Let me get the right one. First of all, it's this lip stain. Is this lip stain? You hear all this stuff going around because I gotta organize my makeup. But it is, what color is this? This is cocoa, and this is coffee. But I have a burgundy somewhere. Oh, here we go. Is this and this. So is this color. This color right here. It's darker than what it looked like on camera. It looks light, but it's actually dark. So that. And then this color lip pencil. And this is plum. So plum. Since we're in fall, you know, we're going into fall. I was gonna go with some blonde, some more like lighter hair and all this, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm going dark for fall. So I'm wearing black, just black hair for fall. Black hair, black tights, short skirts, sweaters, cardigans, these colors, these bold colors. I gotta get a new eyeshadow palette that is bold. So bold colors, that's what I'm doing. I don't know about nobody else. I'm doing bold colors and that's it. So, but I am going for a more signature look. So that's the goal. The goal is to find my signature look. So you can recognize me, or you can recognize the look. You know, I'm gonna try to stay consistent with a certain look. You know. So when you see me, say, "Oh my God, that's Livia." You know, signature look. That's what I'm working towards. That's why I gotta get my eyebrows, you know, cut up and tweezed and all this stuff. All this stuff that people want me to do. You should get your eyebrows done. You should get your eyebrows and all. Okay, I'll see about it. But y'all, I'm not letting nobody chop off my eyebrows. You know, I don't want that paper thin stuff. Oh, hello, Bubba. How you doing? Long time no see. You up late tonight. Tomorrow's no work for a lot of people. I'm not working tomorrow. I went over to my mother's house today. She said she was going to cook something. I got over there. My mama be fooling me every now and then now. Every time I go over her house now, she tell you she going to fix something, and it ain't hardly nothing you think it's going to be. She fixed a steak. She fixed 2 steaks and baked potatoes. That's it. You had me come all the way over here for a piece of a steak and a baked potato? Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I have been. I had a tragedy yesterday. You know, I almost died trying to put some makeup on my live stream, and you know, I ended up with an injury up here in my eye. I don't know. My eye started watering. Everything got blurry. I had to go off camera and flush my eye out with water. People were giving me suggestions in the live stream. Go flush your eye out, and all this, and it was. People was about to call 911 because I was in bad shape. Yeah, it's been crazy. But I'm glad you were able to join the live tonight to come on. We just in here talking about crazy stuff. And that's it. Talking about my makeup, my lip combo. If you didn't if you didn't see it, is this NYX makeup, lip gloss, lip stain, and this plum lip pencil. So there you go. That's all I got. That's all I got on right now. I don't really have makeup on right now. I got a little bit of eyeliner. That's it. Because I'm scared from yesterday. And then I tried to put some lashes on today, and it didn't go. It didn't go that well. But I'm excited for the fall. I'm gonna be hosting Thanksgiving dinner at my place. I'm thinking about showing y'all my Thanksgiving. I'm thinking about it. I might bring y'all along. I don't know, but we'll see. But I'm hosting it. So I'm cooking 85% of the food. The only thing I'm not cooking is the turkey. I ain't cooking that. My mama cooking that. I'm not cooking that. It is. But, I can do it. I don't have a problem doing it. I'm not making a lot of food. I'm just making collard greens, homemade rolls, some cornbread, some oyster dressing, some apple and sausage dressing, um, macaroni and cheese, yams. I want some baked beans, mashed potatoes. Why is it saying that? Why is it saying that? You burn everything. Oh God. No, you gotta stop burning your food. The reason why, don't say you can't cook. Just say you are still learning and experimenting. Don't say you can't cook. It's not that you burn everything, it's just that you don't know the right temperature to cook stuff. And I'm going to tell you exactly. When you put the pan on the stove, don't put no food in it until the pan is hot. Don't put no food in a cold pan. It makes absolutely no sense. Hello, Jayla. Don't put food in a cold pan. Put the pan on the stove and let it get hot. Then add your food. Food don't burn if you put oil in the pan or you put butter in the pan. If you don't put, let me tell you something. One of my exes that I lived with, I came home from work and I went in my room and I laid down because I was tired. All of a sudden, I hear the smoke alarm go off, smoke coming into my room. I run out the room. What's going on? I see him standing at the stove, watching a piece of fish just burn. No cornmeal on it, no fish fry on it, no grease in the pan. Just the fish just flare, just flopping around, burning. He almost burnt the whole crib to the floor and about to take me with him. I looked at him. I looked at that dead piece of fish, and I said, "You know what? This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy." I said, What are you doing?" "I was cooking fish because you didn't cook anything." And this is how you cook fish? This is how you cook fish in a pan with no oil, no butter, no nothing? You gotta be out of your mind. That was sign number one that the relationship was over. Sign number one. You always put butter, oil in the pan. Butter or oil. Eat something. Something gotta be in there so it won't stick. Okay? Something. If you cook a steak in the pan, you don't cook it until it feels like a tire. Who want to eat a tire? You cook it medium well done or something like that. And you don't have to cook it that long. Really, a steak should take no more than 5 to 7 minutes. It's done. That's it. Not burn the house down. But that was my lesson right there. Don't pick a man to be in your life that don't know how to cook. Because if I don't feel like cooking, and you go in that kitchen and you act the fool, I'm definitely leaving you. I ain't got time. But I left him because not only of the cooking, there were some other reasons. And one of the other reasons was he left my good can of biscuits on top of the refrigerator. My good can of Swanson's truck biscuits, he left them on top of the refrigerator. And that's a no-no in my book. Those were some expensive biscuits. And it cost him his relationship. I ain't scared to leave you and lose you. I could care less. You act the fool, I'm leaving. I don't play. You left my good biscuits on top of the refrigerator. That was too much. And he should be. That was the most craziest relationship I ever been in my life. Man don't know how to cook, don't know how to clean up. Can't keep a job. It was just up and down. Up and down. It was too much. I can't be your girlfriend and all that and your mama. I can't be your mama. I don't want to be your mama. You know, as soon as people give me that, I want you to be my mama vibe, I'm out. I can't be your mama. I don't want to be your mama. You got a mama. Call her, ask her, whatever. Don't think I'm going to be it. Okay, your mama's nice to you. I'm not going to be that nice to you like that. Talk to her. But yeah, all I know is if you're going to be cooking something, cook something easy. Don't try nothing crazy like fried chicken. Fried chicken Fried chicken is not something that you want to start off with. You start off with stuff that's easy. Eggs. There's no way you can mess up eggs. Absolutely no way. All you do is spray some oil in the pan or put some butter in the pan, scramble the egg or leave it sunny side up or fried or whatever. Put the egg in there and call it a day. Flip it over, scramble it, whatever. And you never use a fork in your pan. You buy the right tools, like a spatula. You buy like a little spatula, one of those spatula-like spoons or sticks, or I don't know what they call it. Use that. You don't use a fork in the pan. You never use a fork. You never use a knife in the pan. I've seen people use knife. You don't use a knife in the pan. I got cooking videos on my channel too, so you can see what I use. And if you see me use a fork in my pan in one of my videos, don't worry about it. I'm a professional, not you. Don't worry about it. You don't do what I do. I mean, do some of what I do. Don't do everything I do. You see me using a fork, don't worry about it. I'm telling you, don't use no fork in your pan. I consider myself a seasoned professional when it comes to cooking. But I don't tell these men that I cook because I don't want them to know I cook. So don't tell none of these men that I know how to cook anything. I don't know how to cook nothing. I don't want no man to know I know how to cook. But yeah, do simple stuff. Eggs. Use an air fryer. Air fryer never let you down. You can't burn nothing in the air fryer. You got to be crazy to burn something in the air fryer. Air fryer your friend. If you don't know how to cook, you know, I had a coworker who didn't know how to fix or prepare raw chicken to cook. She didn't know how to do it, so she never did it. And then I convinced her to do it. She said it was so creepy touching the raw chicken. So if you one of those types that you can't touch raw chicken, buy the frozen chicken. Or buy a rotisserie chicken that's already cooked. Your sister exploded the air. Stay away from your sister. You need to stay away from your sister. She gonna burn the house down. Stay away from her. Don't go eat at her house. Hold up. So both of y'all don't know how to cook? What's going on with the family? How the hell y'all eat Christmas dinner and Thanksgiving if nobody know how to cook? How y'all surviving? What you been eating? Hello, Camilish. Oh, your aunt and grandma cook. Mm. I don't. Y'all need to learn how to cook. I mean, it's not that difficult. Really, it's just mixing your favorite things together and just waiting for the result. If you like vegetables, just cut up a whole bunch of vegetables and add some meat. You don't even have to cook the meat. You can buy it already cooked. The rotisserie chicken at the grocery store already cooked. Cut it up, add it to some vegetables, call it a day. Spaghetti is even easier. You don't have to be making it from scratch like you from Italy or something. You can make spaghetti by buying a jar of sauce, cooking you up some meat, or buying meatballs already prepared. Put it in the pan with the sauce, call it a day. It's so much more time. It's not $10 more when it's cooked. A rotisserie chicken that you buy in the store is like $5 or $6. Here comes Jay. Mm, the rotisserie chicken don't cost that much. You just go buy it. You can do so much with a rotisserie chicken that's already cooked. You can make chicken salad. You can cut it up, make chicken quesadillas. You can cut it up and have chicken and mashed potatoes, chicken and vegetables. Make a chicken wrap with the rotisserie chicken. I mean, it's so many different things you can do with it. It's very easy to manipulate into a meal. I mean, that's the easiest thing you could ever do. So even though you can't cook, you can manipulate things to make it seem like you did cook or put effort into something. Okay? You want to make breakfast sandwiches? All you got to do is buy some sausage that's already frozen. Okay? If you're too scary to make your own sausage, buy frozen sausage, put it in the air fryer. If you're too scary to make eggs on the stove, you got two options. My stepfather, he loved a microwave egg. He loved a microwave egg because he don't trust egg on the stove. He ate a raw egg, I think, one time when he was younger, and he ain't never liked that feeling ever again. So everything is in the microwave. How long have you been asleep? I don't know. But he cooks all his eggs in the microwave. So either you cook it in the microwave or you can cook your egg in the oven if you really scary about things. Um, you can get a muffin pan that you cook muffins in. You can scramble the eggs a little bit in a bowl and pour it in each muffin tin. And you have an egg like that. What year is this? It's year 3030. Welcome. Welcome to the future. We putting eggs in the muffin tin in the oven. Okay? Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is easy to cook. That's probably the easiest thing you can ever cook. And you can go the cheap way for macaroni and cheese. Just buy a box of Kraft. Boil the water, boil the noodles, pour the sauce in, stir it up. The most difficult thing people have a hard time cooking is rice. Rice is something that is universal across the world. Everybody around the globe eat rice, but a lot of people cannot cook it because they don't know how. I got half a brain. You got that right. Um, Rice is probably the most craziest thing that people don't know how to cook correctly. And really, it's all about having the temperature low enough. So that's where people mess up. Rice is supposed to be, you're supposed to cook it on high for a minute and then lower the temperature to get it where it needs to be and let it like cook itself. So, you know, people have a hard time cooking rice. But see, Jerry, that's where appliances come in hand. You know what, for somebody that cannot cook, you and your sister, you know what y'all need to get? A slow cooker. A slow cooker is the best thing for somebody that don't know how to cook. I ain't gonna lie. All you gotta do is throw all the ingredients in the slow cooker and let it do its thing. You don't have to do anything. And by the time you get home from work, it's already done. Throw everything in the slow cooker, whatever it is. Chicken noodles, throw the noodles, the broth, the chicken, the vegetables in there and let it cook. Roast, throw the roast in there in the slow cooker with the vegetables, whatever, and let it cook. You're mad, but you're not mad at me. Why you mad? But they need Uber. Uber Eats costs too much. That costs a lot. Who is eating Uber Eats? Who's doing Uber Eats? That's expensive. Uber Eats is high. By the time you guys need to get back to going out and buying groceries and cooking your food. Your mom locked you in the room. I mean, what did she think you the devil or something? Why she locked you in the room? The only way your mama locked you in your room is if she thought you was the devil or something. Oh, thank God, Jerry. Thank God. I just saved your life. You gotta get the slow cooker and start making. You can make so much stuff. I made chili in the slow cooker. I made sausage gravy for sausage biscuits and gravy in the slow cooker. A roast. I mean, I make so many different things in a slow cooker. It's the easiest thing ever. You can make taco meat for your tacos. You can make just anything. You can even make what is that? Candy. You can make candy in the slow cooker. You can make candy in there, all kinds of stuff. And now they make the liners for the slow cooker, so you won't have to, uh, have the slow cooker dirty. It'd be easier to clean if you put a liner in there for your recipes. So, you know, slow cooker is easy peasy. That's what all men should have, really, a slow cooker. If you're a man out there and you hate coming home and putting them McDonald's burgers down your throat, and you mad because you ain't got a woman to cook for you, you need to get you a slow cooker. If you a dude and you hate coming home, that should have had a slow cooker. Maybe he wouldn't have burnt that fish in that pan. If you one of them dudes, you mad because you ain't got nobody to cook for you, get you a slow cooker. A slow cooker is like having a wife in your home without having a wife. It's like a piece of a woman in your house. All you do is throw a whole bunch of ingredients in there. Now, I know you are. I'm just saying, if you a dude out there, that's a good idea for dudes out there to also have a slow cooker. Everybody should have a slow cooker. It helps you more than hurt you. It's easy. It makes life, better. Now, once you graduate from the slow cooker, you gotta get the if you a dude, marry a slow cooker. Not marry a slow cooker. I'm just saying, make life easier on yourself. I hear on the internet so much about, on social media, these women don't know how to cook. Every time I date a woman, she says she don't know how to cook. I want a woman. Most men want a woman that can cook, But you don't need a woman that can cook. You just need a slow cooker. My daddy used to use a slow cooker all the time and a pressure cooker. You graduate from the slow cooker to a pressure cooker. My daddy used to pressure cook his food all the time. Yeah, a slow cooker is a crock pot, basically. I'm from Indiana. I call it a slow cooker. But, you know, the brand is a crock pot. You know, get you one. Not a crack pipe. I don't know about that life. I ain't never did that. But good on you if you tried. I'm not into stuff that control me. But I'm glad you are getting a slow cooker, so make your life easier and better. And make sure you show your sister how to use it so y'all won't burn the house down. And never leave it plugged up. Never leave appliances plugged into the wall because they're not made that great these days. Set your whole house on fire. I seen a lady on TikTok. She had the air fryer plugged up and the whole house caught on fire. Never leave them plugged up, period. What about a refrigerator? You gotta leave the refrigerator plugged up. I mean, if you want to keep rebuying your groceries every other day, I guess you could unplug your refrigerator, but I ain't doing it. I ain't unplugging my refrigerator. That sounds crazy. I'm glad you learned something new today. You know, to help your situation out, and you and your sister won't be burning the house. Gotta learn how to cook. And not for no man. Don't ever try to cook for no man. Don't put that on your resume. If you go on a date, don't tell the man you know how to cook. You never tell men you know how to cook nothing. You never tell them. They don't need to know. I know that's the first thing they ask is you know, when you go on these dates, the men be asking you. So can I get some pictures? That's the first question. Oh, you don't give me no pictures? All right. You know how to cook? Oh, you don't know how to cook? Well, this date's over. Yeah, that's what it is. These people expect you to know how to cook. And that's crazy. Don't tell them you know how to cook. Because you don't want to be the servant. You don't want to end up being the servant. When somebody's in your life, you want them to describe you, you know, you the person. When people ask about you to them and they say, hey, what you like about your girlfriend? What you like about her? You know, there are some men that'll say, well, I like the way she cooks. And if he says if that's the first thing he says, he like the way you cook and keep the house clean, he don't like you. Now, if he say to his friends or whoever, well, I like her because she's beautiful, she's smart, I can be myself around her, you know, and stuff like that. If they describe you in that way, they really like you. If they say you just cook and clean, they don't like you. Okay? They don't like you at all. I know, and it's sad too. That to some people, that may sound sweet, you know, him boasting about you being a good cook, but that's not love right there. Somebody telling people, well, I like her because, you know, she know how to cook and clean. You're cooked in the real world. What you mean you cooked? And looks? Is I don't know why that's the first thing on a man's mind is food when they meet women. Worry about if she can cook. Some of the women that they really want, the dream women, those dream women don't cook. Those women they fantasize about on OnlyFans and on Instagram, those women don't cook. Most of the time they don't cook. Yeah, they do. They do express love differently, but men, I have learned over the years, men are very straightforward. They they basically tell you exactly what they want, but some women choose not to believe them. Some women choose not to see things for what they are. They just you know, they try to see the potential and not the reality. But they're not wifey material. The ones on OnlyFans. Yep, yep. That's why that's why you have to get out of your fantasy mindset when you dating men. You gotta get out of that fantasy, that dreamy fairy tale of, oh, he's gonna be my Prince Charming. Oh, he's gonna do this and that, and you get disappointed. See things for what they are, exactly in front of your face. Cause men don't see potential. They whatever you are in front of their face, they accept the reality of that. They're not looking for what you could be. You have to be what you are at that moment. They're not looking for potential. Women try to be nice and look for potential. You know, oh, he gonna turn out. He gonna turn in to be somebody. My cousin made that mistake. Wait a second. Let me make sure my cousin's not on my live stream. Okay, she not on here. But my cousin, she made that mistake. I'm constipated. That's TMI. My cousin dated somebody and married somebody because she thought he was going to be something later on. She thought he was going to inherit money later on. And then come to find out, ain't inherit nothing. No inheritance at all. Accept the reality, not the potential. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Mm, it's not. You can't live in a fantasy. You gotta think in reality. It's not. You know. They mess you up with all those Disney movies. You know, telling you about a fairy tale. Hello, Donovan. Welcome. Those Disney movies, they paint all these fairy tales in your mind about some prince coming and sweeping you off your feet and kissing you and waking you up from a deep sleep, chasing you down the stairs with one shoe and all this craziness. They teach you all this craziness, and that ain't the reality. There's no fairy tale. Marry someone because you think they're gonna come up with something. Yeah, that's what she thought. And it ain't happen. Right, don't get blindsided. What's this like? Oh, we just talking about relationships, Donovan. You know, talking about reality versus potential. Because a lot of women are looking at the what a person could be and not reality. So that's what we're talking about. hmm you gotta just I think that's an issue with all the dating apps and stuff like that. It's like that, not the slow cooker. I don't know how many. Oh, thank you, Donovan. Thank you. I'm an older person now, so I don't really think about relationships for myself necessarily, but I'm happy to share my experiences with other people so they don't make the same mistakes, or at least be able to tell you what I have learned from my lessons. Livia, what I have learned from all these experimental relationships I've been in. I haven't been in a lot of relationships. I've dated people, but I quickly left. I don't stick around. When stuff get crazy, I'm gone. I don't stick around. Apparently, I don't do that. Donovan, yes, I would if the right opportunity just sprung up. But every time I talk to somebody, there's always some drama. I want to be in peace. I want to laugh. I want to just laugh and relax and not worry about the lies, the lying, the crazy. I don't want to think about that stuff. I just want peace. I want peace, fun, and a good time. Okay? And it don't hurt if he's easy on my eyes. Some at least nice to look at. Oh, Indiana. Oh, you might go soon, Jerry. And that is understandable. But I hope you come back. Um, yeah, so relationships are like I'm from the place where crock pots are called slow cookers. And that is right. Indiana, we real slow down here, so we call it slow cooker. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to call it besides slow cooker. We still call KYs chitlins down here. We call them chitlins. We don't even call them KYs. You already caught that I'm calm, and I was just talking about that earlier. I'm a calm person. I don't let things get to me. Thank you, Jerry. Yeah, I'm a very calm, easygoing person. I don't have drama. I don't have too many people around me, you know, causing me stress. I don't do toxic. I don't like toxic people. I don't like toxic relationships. As soon as the first red flag, I'm out. I will block and delete in a second. I even have a video on my channel that tells you I am a block and delete person. I don't play. You say something crazy to me, I'm gonna ask you to say it again, and then I'm gonna block and delete you. I don't play that. I run a strong program over here. Very strict. Highly strict. I don't do disrespect. I don't do none of that craziness. Bye, Jerry. Bye. Have a good night. I don't do none of that craziness. I don't play. Thank you, Donovan. I just, people don't last that long that I get to know. They barely last long enough because I'm strict. If I gotta if I feel like I'm chasing you, I'm done. If I feel like your behavior is off, I'm done. I ain't gonna ask you no question. I ain't gonna accuse you of nothing. I ain't gonna say anything. I'm just be done. And you gonna get the message. You gonna get the message. I'm too old to be playing games with people. All this stuff I see on social media, all these girls be crying over these dudes and all this crazy stuff and oh, he cheated on me. Oh, that's expected. These people do that. And you know what to do when they do that. You stop talking to them. If you can't handle it, stop talking to them. Thank you, Donovan. I ain't no use in crying over people. Ain't no use in doing all this. People know when they hurt you. And sometimes they do it on purpose because they don't want to confront you and tell you they don't want to be with you no more. So they do crazy stuff to get you to stop talking to them and that kind of stuff. That's crazy. That's true. That is true, Donovan. That's true. I don't have time. I don't have no tears to give. I could care less. If you do X, Y, and Z, that's on you. You got to live with that, not me. Not me. Ain't nobody ever broke up with me. People, I have left people. I leave you high and dry. I even had one. I called his mama up and I said, "Hey, you gotta come. Your son coming back home." Called her up, told her your son coming back. I can't do this. I'm sorry. And I was only 19 then. I was off the chain. I like, yeah, your son coming back home. He can't stay here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your service. I learned a lesson. I learned a valuable lesson then. And I said to myself, never again. Never this craziness. I can't do craziness. And I know men love a little bit of toxic because they like a woman that keep them on their toes. And that's fine. But you ain't gonna give me no headache every day. I'm drained. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not drained. I would say I'm not drained. I'm just right now I'm having a real moment. I'm not drained though. But I'm easy to talk to. How old am I? I'm old. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, and I'll put it in other terms. I am Atari AOL old. Atari game, AOL old. Brothers word processor old. I'm that old. I'm MySpace old. I'm Sega Genesis old. My first game was an Atari. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you. So yeah, I'm a seasoned person, but I'm old. I'm just an old person. Ooh, Donovan, you coming out here strong. But yeah, I am. I'm just a old person from Indiana. I'm not born in Indiana. I live in Indiana. I live in Indiana, a whole state of church. Everybody go to church here. I don't go to church, but most people go to church here. Oh, no problem, Donovan. No problem. No issue. So yeah, I live in a very religious state. That's okay. I've been other places. I've lived in Germany. I've lived in New York. Not very long. Um, and that's it. Where are you from, Donovan? Where are you from? Oh, you from the UK? That's interesting. Mm-hmm. How you like the UK? Seems like a very interesting place. And I don't know much about the UK. I just know y'all got some interesting things that y'all do. That's about it. I don't know much about the UK. It's horrible. What do you mean it's horrible over there? You mean like the economy, racism, um, the people? What is horrible about the UK? It's depressing. Well, welcome to my world. America is under depression right now. Welcome to my world. Everything is gray. We used to have a lot of color in America. A lot of colorful buildings, colorful cars, color everywhere. And now everything is just neutral and gray. Oh, thank you, Donovan. Thank you for the support. Yeah, so now my dream is to move out of here to somewhere fun. Something more light and relaxing and, you know, I don't know, just a happier environment. Here, everybody is going through hell because of the economy and the craziness up at the top and all of that. So I can take you to Spain. Hmm. I haven't heard any good things about Spain. What do you like about Spain? I ain't heard nothing good about Spain, to be honest. What do you like? I've lived in Germany, and I do like Germany. I don't know about no Spain. I don't know nothing about that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sounds interesting. Sounds like a good time. And I like to have a good time. I like to have fun. I'm not that adventurous. I mean, I'll try stuff that I haven't tried before. But like, you ain't gonna catch me jumping out of airplanes, skydiving, bungee jumping, or nothing crazy. I don't do crazy stuff. I don't want to risk my life, but I do like to have fun. You know, stuff that's I'm not gonna die. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just don't. I want to look cute. That's it. I don't want to. You know, I don't want to die in no kind of adventure. Oh, thank God, Donovan. Thank God that you're not into that, because I am sure not into that crazy stuff. I mean, it looks interesting. I'm not knocking nobody jumping off a bridge, bungee jumping or whatever, but I can't do it. In the ocean, I don't know about ocean water. It scares me to death. I've been close. When I was in Hawaii, I went to the beach. I got a little in that ocean, and that was enough for me. Yes, now I get you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I don't want to spend my time with somebody being upset. You know, I don't feel like arguing with nobody. I'm not a person that sit around argue with you. I will stop talking to you if you make me feel like I gotta fight to be in it. It's better for me to just leave you alone. What's the age limit that you talk to? If I was to talk to somebody, they can't be older. They can't be too much older than me. So I'm not gonna talk to nobody. 50, really, not 50 years old or 60 years old. I think 60 years old is too old for me, and 50 something is too old for me. I still have a young spirit, even though I'm old. I still got young spirits. I don't want, and I don't want nobody that looks like my daddy. What about younger? Um, I'm gonna say I wouldn't talk to nobody under 30. I really don't want to do 30. I want to do between 35 and yeah, 35 would be the youngest I would talk to. Anybody younger than that, ain't, what can I do with that person? Absolutely nothing. We're not going to have the same mindset. Yeah. We're not going to have the same mindset. Somebody in their 20s, that's a big no. That's a big no. You got a mature mindset. How old are you? Yeah, but how old are you? Now, Donovan. Now, Donovan. That is too. You got your whole life to live. We can work on something. Donovan, I'm at a point in life where I'm on the opposite end. You are at a point in life where you are looking for love and all this kind of stuff. I'm at a point in life where I'm looking for something else other than love. And you need to mature and learn about yourself. You need to fall in and out of love a few times. And you need to focus on creating the life you've always wanted and stuff like that. That's where your mind needs to be, you know, focusing on your future and all the things that you want to accomplish and do and stuff like that. Relationships should be the least of your thinking. Not at 22. Not at 22. Your mind should be focused on your future. You know, doing all the things for yourself, enjoying life, being free, you know, dating multiple different people, getting to know and network with several people. That's what you should be concentrating on. Not me. I'm at this point in life. I've already been in love. I already done all that. I've already done all that. My next thing is uh as far as being compatible with somebody is what my thing is I'm in a totally different area. You ain't trying to be out there. I know it's hard to see that, but you're gonna have a lot of regrets if you date somebody too much older than you. You're gonna have a lot of regrets because it you're gonna feel like you stuck, and you shouldn't do that. You're gonna wait for me. Well, what do you mean wait? How long you think I'm gonna be around? Time is flying by. A minute ago, I thought I was. A couple years ago, I felt real young, but now at this point, I feel older and older day by day. No, I don't need just love and attention. I need somebody who is independent and stable in their life. Okay? They independent, they stable in their life, and they can take care of things. Okay? That's what I need. I'm not worried about love and all this kind of stuff. I don't care about all that. Okay? I'm looking for the person that's gonna be Cash App ready, right? I'm at that point in life. I don't care about relationships and stuff. I don't care about love, not relationship, but I don't care about love. I already been there, done that. Played that game long enough. So that's what I care about right now. I don't care about that stuff. I care about, being treated very well. I deserve good treatment, and that's all I care about. So, a lot of people, can't understand that, but it is what it is. I have to be honest. But you are young. You can go around. You should date different people. Date as much as you can. Because one day you ain't going to be able to. So you might as well just date around and figure it out. Figure out what you like. What is wrong with this generation? Why do you like older women? More mature. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm more mature, but I'm not easy to deal with. You're going to find you somebody very nice. It takes time. You may find a version of me out there that's your age. Talk about your future plans. Oh my God. There's plenty of girls that'll do that. They'll sit there and talk to you about your future plans. There's plenty of girls that'll do that. Thank you, Donovan. But I think you're wrong. I think there are a lot of women that you just haven't ran into them yet. I think you need to leave the UK and go travel some different places. Sometimes you gotta get out of where you are, your environment, and see what's out there. But anyway, I have got to go now. It's obvious I'm getting tired. But you guys have a great night. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. And that is true, Diamond. Very true. Don't go. Let it find you. It'll find you if it's really meant to be. If something's meant to be, you can't stop it from happening. I mean, that's just the way it is. But anyway, you have a great night. Bye.